Hello everyone, Kupo here. Just thought I'd do a little game review here on Risen 3. I chose this as my first game review because it's got a lot of bad rep going for it. I've been looking through the reviews and everyone's saying that, oh, the combat system's so bad, I can't play this game, the combat is just horrible, and that's what everyone's saying, and I'm not buying it. So I wanted to show you the combat and let you judge for yourself. So without further ado, I just kind of started a new game here, and I'm going to go through and just show you some of the beginning battles. So, right, so we're just fighting some rats here, and they're kind of hard if you don't know what you're doing, but as you can see here, you just roll and attack, and that's really that's it. You roll, attack, and people just can't figure that out, and that's just the beginning. Like you're kind of handicapped at the start, and you kind of have to do that to get through the fights, and I guess some people don't like that, or they just haven't figured it out, and they're just dying. Like, if you go watch Angry Joe's review, he's just sitting there mashing the attack button like, why can't I hit the bad guy? I don't understand, his attacks are faster than mine. It's like, well, you can't just mash the attack button in this game, there's actually some strategy. So here we got some scavengers, and I'm going to just do my roll attack strategy because I haven't learned any of my melee skills yet, because it's the very beginning of the game. So you basically just roll and attack, and to be a little more in depth, you kind of want to wait for them to attack you and then you counterattack them. So, and another thing I noticed is if you have your follower with you, if they hit the target twice, the target will switch targets to them. So if you see your little buddy hit them twice, then it's going to switch aggro over to your follower buddy, and then you can get some free attacks in. This is kind of a little bit of a harder mob here, but still the same rules apply. Just roll, he attacks, I attack him back. Roll, attack him back. One thing I noticed is if you're far away from him after you roll and you try to attack, he'll dodge your attacks. You kind of want to be as close to him as you can after a roll, and it'll really help you out a lot.
It looks like
right, so here up here we got some gorillas. This gorilla's no problem at all. He's not even. I could have probably smashed attack and killed him, but just to be safe, roll and attack.
Not bad.
Pretty simple. There's a ghoul hiding out over here. These guys are really annoying, but I keep telling people just roll and attack, and you're perfectly fine. And if you'll notice, she hit him twice there, and so she got aggro, and then I knew to hit him.
That really hurt.
And then when I hit him, obviously he's gonna turn back and hit me, so I start dodging again. And then up here's a little interesting. We're about to hit a pack of like 4 or 5 monkeys. And so you need a little bit of strategy when you're going in to fight multiple mobs, which is, I like that. I like actually having some strategy. We try to do as much damage as we can to the first one, and then we kind of roll around. And you can roll attack, but sometimes they'll hit you just like that. I got hit right there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move them out into the open so I have more space. And then, luckily only one followed me, so I just kill one at a time like this. I don't know. I don't see why people have such an issue with the battle. It's not bad at all. It's actually really enjoyable. There's a little bit of strategy involved, and I guess that's just not what today's gamers are looking for. They're just not looking for any challenge. They just want to walk up to the monster and mash their button. And you actually can kind of do that later on in this game once you learn your melee skills. But like I said, this is the very beginning of the game, so you have to. It's kind of hard, I guess, if you think this is hard, but everyone's preaching it, like, oh, too hard, combat's way too hard. Okay, here we have some pirates, and they're not too big of a deal. One cool thing about, like, humanoids, like, anything with a sword, basically, that's attacking you, they'll stand and watch you while they 1v1. So even though there's 3 of them, only one of them's going to be actually attacking me, while the other one's just sitting there and watching. So... Come on, I need to pull one out here. Okay, I got this guy here, and I'm sucking it up. I'm letting him hit me because I'm bad. But on these guys, you can wait until they do their 3-hit combo, because you can't really interrupt their attacks yet, and then you want to attack them afterwards. So I think I just figured it out here, that I can roll until they finish attacking, and then I can attack. It's just basic strategy. Like, you fight them and you're like, oh, that's how you kill the mob. Like, each mob, you have to look at them and think, how do I kill this mob? And there's a strategy to kill every mob in this game. Like, it's not just mashing the button. And I actually really enjoy it quite a bit. Here's another example of multi-mobs. There's 2 mobs. I'm just going to roll and attack. I'm going to roll, that guy attacked me. I'm going to hit him back. Just roll until they attack you and you counterattack. It's really simple. With that being said, this is a great game. I know people are giving it bad reviews, but the graphics are absolutely stunning. It really captures you and brings you into the game. And I had a blast with it. If you can get past this combat system, which, like I'm trying to explain it, it's not a bad combat system. Like these mobs right here, these are tough mobs. Like, you can't hit them. They parry like every attack, so you kind of have to hold out until your buddy kills hers, and then she'll come help you out here. But it just goes to show you're not just going to mash your button and get through this game. So, at least not at the start. It gets a lot easier later on, in my opinion. You start getting a lot of good skills that really help you out. See, this guy's parrying literally every attack that I try to put on him. Like, here I'm doing a power attack, it's not hitting him. That one hit him. There we go. So I don't know. I enjoy this kind of stuff. I don't like being able to just steamroll through a game, but it's still not to say it's hard. It's not. Okay, so my buddy should be about. Yep, she's coming to help now. And easy. She went back, stabbed him. And so you've got some hellhounds here. You're gonna fight a lot of these throughout the game, and they're not too hard. Just counterattack, roll and counterattack. Oh man, I'm getting tired of hearing myself say it. Roll and counterattack. It's just so simple, you know. And it's not like healing provisions aren't like rare in this game. Like throughout the game, I was walking around with like 80 plus of them the whole game. It's like 80 healing potions. You're never going to use that many, so even if you're really bad and you get hit a lot, it's not even a big deal. Okay, I really wanted to show this segment because Angry Joe really went off on this segment, because you lost all your gear, you're using this crappy little weapon at this point in the game, and you go up here and you can barely hurt these monsters, and Angry Joe is dying like over and over and just getting really mad at this. And it's really not that hard. You have to know how to roll and counterattack. That's it. Roll and counterattack. Normally you'll have your little helper here, but I chose to not use the helper just to show you that you can fight these guys and you can kill them. But it's obviously designed so you're gonna pick the helper up. The helper will probably kill this mob in like 4 hits, maybe 5 hits. It's pretty easy. So to say that this is difficult or bad or poorly designed, I don't think so. I think this is actually very well designed. So well, in fact, that people just can't comprehend it. This is going to take a while. Like I said, it's not designed. It's obviously, you're supposed to have your helper. Sometimes I roll too far away and when I attack back, and then that's when he jumps back. So just as long as you roll near him, you'll hit him. Usually. Sometimes he'll still back up. But I mean, God forbid that you could actually have a good fight with a monster in a game, you know? And this is the very beginning. Like, you're gonna get better swords, you're gonna get better stats, you're gonna get more armor. If you choose that route, you can become a spellcaster later on, and that's what I did. When I got to choose my factions, I was the Shaman, and you can do, it's pretty amazing. I'll show a little bit later on the Shaman, and what that's like a little later on in the game. So we're still dealing with this scavenger. It takes a while. It'd probably only take about a minute if I had my helper. One thing that I definitely agree with Angry Joe on his review is the targeting. Like, if you have multiple mobs, there's no auto-lock on your target, so sometimes you'll hit a guy and then you'll have to hit like a different guy. So that's one thing about the combat that I wish was a little better, but I'm not complaining. It works. What they got here definitely works. Die, little scavenger. This is just beating a dead bush, you know, like I would never do this. But I'm just proving a point right now. Combat's not hard. I got a weapon that hits for like 1 damage and I'm killing these 2 scavengers. Come on! Almost got him, he's getting there. I'm about to get him here, and after I kill this guy, I'll show you some of my Shaman footage of what combat actually looks like later. I'm not going to really show you melee because I didn't go the melee route, but you can definitely get a lot more skills in your melee. Like, you can actually interrupt their attacks and stuff. And it just makes it really easy. Okay, and alright, here I am. I'm on my Shaman. This is my main character. I beat the game on this guy, and you can literally target and snipe people with spells. I think that's amazing. Not to mention they do a ton of damage. Probably because I'm pretty high level.
That hurt.
So you can just snipe them like this. You can run up to them normally, like normal, and just do 3-hit combos. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I'll probably just go swim over to this island over here and show you a little combat. There's some pretty tough monsters on that island over there. Looks like there's a skeleton right here. See, this is without targeting. It's just so dodge this attack and skeleton down. Easy. So we're gonna swim over this island, and there's some of the hardest mobs in the game on this island. In fact, the hardest mob in the game is on that island, and I'm about to show you how simple it can be to deal with these monsters. It's not bad at all. That's another cool thing about this game. Like, this island here, it's like there's no, as far as I know, there's not even a quest to come out here. You just want to come out and explore, you know, and you find some of the toughest monsters, and I don't know, I have a lot of fun with that kind of stuff. But here I'm getting circled here, and I have an AoE skill. It took them all down to like under half. That's ridiculous how powerful you can become. This guy's coming. I'm just sniping him as he runs at me. And bam, dead just like that. Magic does a lot of damage in this game. And then one of these guys. This is one of the harder mobs, probably. Supposedly, I don't think they're very hard. As far as the I didn't think this game was hard at all. I really don't know why people complain so hard about the combat. I think the combat is very dynamic, and once you get the hang of it, it's really easy. Like, I ran through this entire game, and I wasn't worried at all about like a monster being too hard for me to kill. So let's see. Let's check out the other island over here. I think the hardest mob in the game's over there somewhere, so I'll go find him. Swim, swim. Trying to climb these rocks, but I guess you can't climb those ones. Gonna have to go all the way around. But yeah, this game's definitely worth it. You should definitely pick this game up. Don't let the combat get you down. Like it. Hopefully, I've drilled it in enough. Like it's not bad at all. Like I really enjoyed it. Probably need to go through here, and I think he's right up here.
Finally, I get to
Yeah, he was over there. That golem over there, those golems, I think they're the hardest mobs in the game. I'm just sniping this snapper, he can't even get to me. And that's just that. Like, that's just my auto attack that I'm using to kill these guys. Like I'll show you, I have this skill called Lingering Death here that I'll put on this golem, and it'll just drain their life until they're, well, not all the way dead, but it'll drain most of their life. So I just put it on him and watch his health go down. After I do a Hadouken here, there's my little Hadouken. I can just run away and watch him die. His health's just slowly going down. And that easy. Like it's not hard at all. There's another one of those guys up there. Try to snipe him. I think I hit him there. It was kind of fun trying to snipe, you know, stuff. Same thing here, look, I just roll and attack. Roll and attack. Like it's like, come on people. Is that really that hard? To dodge and attack back? Like I don't know, if it's too hard for some people apparently. They'd rather just complain about the game than actually play it. So I think that's about it. This is my first game review. I'm sure I could have done a better job, but I really wanted to just show the combat since everyone's really complaining about it. And I hope you'll pick this game up. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun. I had a blast playing it. It's probably one of the better single players I've ever played. I'm a big Gothic fan, and what sold me on this game is I saw Piranha Bytes made it, and of course they made the Gothic games, and the Gothic games were legendary in my opinion. So I was pretty excited about this game. Alright, well thank you very much. This is Kupo, and hope to see you next time.